Okay, so today's story is honestly something super intense. And honestly, I did not know how to tell this story. But if you guys read the title of this, yes, this is a true story that actually happened. And honestly, I'm embarrassed to say it, but this is the one time where I did a mistake in the Devil's Tango. And I won't lie to you guys, this story gets very deep. Can I even say that? Can I even say? Why is the camera on? Back to the gameplay. Okay, anyways, like I was saying, this story gets really deep, so make sure you guys do leave a like. Why am I telling this story? Can I even say this on YouTube? YouTube, don't demonetize me. I apologize. Anyways, what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba, and welcome back to an insane story. So today's story is about how I put it in the wrong hole. So back when I was in high school, I want to say this was my grade 9 year. Now, many of you guys are probably asking, Bubba, how did you put it in the wrong hole? Well, you guys gotta understand, back when I was in grade 8 was the year I lost my V card. That story is also on the channel. If you guys want to go see that, go ahead and watch it. But other than that, going on, I lost my V card in the most weirdest way possible, where the girl had control of everything. And by everything, I mean everything. Like, I was literally laying there like a dead fish. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I'll literally show you. You guys don't. I was literally like this. I was like. Okay, that's embarrassing. But going on, like I was saying, I remember basically back when I was in high school, I really had no idea what I was doing. I'm gonna say though, it wasn't until like the other half of grade 9, the second semester of grade 9, when I was really in my Devil's Tango phase of life. But going on with the story, I remember basically back when I was in grade 9, my first week of high school, I really did not know what I was doing when it came to women. And to be honest, I had a major stutter, so me pulling girls was not easy. And also on top of that, I will say this much, I didn't look like a stud, okay? I was a basic boy. I wasn't anything insane, okay? I'm not like right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Gymshark sponsor me. Sorry, not the point. Going on though, I remember basically back when I was in high school, I had a major stutter, and I remember there was one girl in my theater class that was actually really attractive. I really found her attractive, and to be honest with you, I really, and I mean really wanted to hit her up. Like, you know when you see a girl and you're like, oh man, I think me and her could have some really cute kids. That was basically my mindset. I know, kind of creepy, and no, my goal wasn't to impregnate her. Well, clearly I couldn't if I put it in the wrong hole. That's not the point. Going on though, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was very interested in her. And I will say this much, I was thinking about, you know, getting with her, being with her, all that cool stuff, but I will say this much, it was hard for me to even talk to women. Like, imagine me walking up to you going, hi. So like, like, it was just not attractive. So I remember from there, I was basically embarrassed of myself, didn't know what to do, didn't know what to say. But I remember one day we were all gathered together for a school play that we were doing. And this play was basically Peter Pan. I think we all know what Peter Pan is. Basically, it's about this guy in tights who comes through a window and starts like talking to children. I mean, I know a couple guys that do that now. Wait, no, okay, I can't say that. Okay, I'm not saying that. But anyways, from there, I remember we all did Peter Pan, and we were basically going through the script and everything. And I remember me and this girl, we both had different parts. I played as the kid who had weird glasses, because I wear circle glasses back then and now, which is also another story for another time of why I wear circle glasses. But basically, I played Wendy's brother, and she played Wendy. And basically, me and her, we had to run through lines together, and this was the only time when I could actually talk to this girl without making it weird. So I remember me and her, we would stand beside each other, and we both like have our scripts, and we're like, okay, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember the lines, to be honest. It was back when I was in grade 9. And basically from there, I remember me and her, we were going through it, and midway through, I remember she looked at me and said, Bubba, do you have like problems reading? No, is what I said to her. When in reality, like I said, I had a stutter. I kind of had a problem reading. Well, not a problem reading, just a problem talking to her. Like, you guys know that feeling? Like, guys, you have to know this feeling when you're looking at a girl, and when you look at her, you're kind of just like shaking, kind of nervous, and then you look at her eyes and you're like, holy cow, she's hotter than I expected. Yeah, it was basically that feeling for me. It was harder than it looks, okay? But going on from there, I remember me and her, we basically started talking, we basically started going through this whole school play. But I remember midway when I was going through my lines, I remember I looked at her and said, yo, so like, I was wondering, do you want to like maybe like you know, do you want to maybe like go out sometime? I remember she looked at me and she's like, Bubba, that's not in the script. No shit, it wasn't in the script. I'm literally asking you out. I didn't say that, but I remember I said, no, funny joke. No, I was wondering, do you want to like maybe like go out? I remember she looked at me and she's like, I mean, we could, yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, I hope not. Why would that be a bad idea? How is that a bad idea? To this day, I wonder, how is that a bad idea? I asked her out. How was that a bad idea? If I asked you out, would you say it's a bad idea? No, you wouldn't. But basically, I asked her out. She found it weird, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it became really awkward. And then I remember she ended up telling me, okay, well, like, just add my Snapchat and we'll see where it goes, okay? No promises though. I mean, I kind of was in, wasn't I? I consider that a win, at least in my book. I don't know, maybe not, maybe yes, I don't know. But going on from there, I remember me and her, we started basically talking over Snapchat, and one thing led to another. She actually found me pretty funny, and that was because I wasn't talking to her in person, stuttering every second minute of a conversation. Like, me and her, we actually got to talking, we actually got to know each other, and things ended up being pretty good. Now, this is the part of the story where you guys are all excited and trying to figure out what happened and how I put it in the wrong hole. Well, basically, I remember me and her, we were talking over Snapchat, and she told me that day, hey, like, do you want to like meet up after school? And I remember I asked her where, and she told me that she basically wanted to just hang out and get to know me. So we decided to go for a walk in the park. Now, walk in the park is nothing crazy. It's just an average, you know, walk in the park. Me and her, we were walking down the park, you know, doing our thing. And then basically one thing led to another. Me and her, we started talking about things that we shouldn't as grade 9-year-olds. Not grade 9s, not 9-year-olds. That'd be really bad and illegal. But basically, as a grade 9, we had conversations that we should not have. We were basically talking about things like the devil's tango. And by the way, for all you kids out there, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. This is not right, but I know you know what I'm talking about. But basically, we ended up talking about, you know, if size matters and, you know, how big her cherries were and stuff. And then one thing led to another. We ended up basically arguing because I said I was average size and she said that she wasn't. Wait, what? That makes no sense. Wait, what? Wait, what the heck did I just say? Basically, she was saying that I wasn't average size and I said I was. And I said I could prove it to her. So that's when she had this bright idea to go into the woods and basically me prove to her that I was average size. So I remember me and her, we ended up walking to the woods. We literally walked into the woods that was by the lake that we were walking around, or the park we were walking around that was near the lake. That was, you know what I mean. And basically I ended up taking off my pants and she was actually pretty amazed. I'm not gonna lie, boys. I'm packing. So I remember she was amazed, and basically one thing led to another. She ended up taking off her pants, and we ended up doing the devil's tango. But I remember as she was how do I explain? I can't do I can't. As she was like, you know, like I can't. I'm gonna get this video demonetized, dude. YouTube's gonna sue me. Anyways, as she was, basically one thing led to another. I ended up trying to, you know, slide, but this was like the only second time I've ever done it. And I found out girls have 2 holes. Yeah, I ended up putting it right away in, and me thinking I was a pro, I just like straight up just shot it in like a bullet. Like, I'm not joking. Like, if my eggplant was a bullet, it's like hammering a nail. I put it in. Okay, I did. And to be honest with you, she ended up like basically yelling, screaming. Like, she yelled like a death scream. It was more like it wasn't like a like it was more like a like it was like really, really bad. And I remember I started like basically freaking out because I thought I did something wrong, which I mean I did. And then she ended up looking at me saying, okay, that hurts so much, and turned around as she was not wearing anything. And I remember I said, yeah, I guess I'm pretty big. And then she ended up slapping me across the face saying, no, dummy, you put it in the wrong area. Haven't you done this before? Yeah, is what I said. But then yeah, basically I ended up putting up my pants, and basically me and her, we decided to not talk to each other anymore because, well, that was really embarrassing, and especially to do it in the woods was a whole different category. But yeah, all I'm gonna say is me and her, we ended up not ever talking to each other again. And yeah, that is basically it for today's story. Make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe. If you guys like this whole new camera thing I'm trying to do, you know, leave a like, share to your friends, talk to your mom, show your mother, see if she thinks I'm hot. I'm trying to bang some new, that's not the point. Anyways, like I always say, fall for more embarrassing stories. Peace out, guys.